channel. My name is Mali and today I want to do a ultimate book video. I've been seeing them around and they seem like so much fun. For this video we are going to a bookstore. There's this gorgeous bookstore that opened up like 15 minutes away from me. It's been open for a little bit. I went there once but I never vlogged it, and so I really want to go. In this video I also want to do a book haul. This entire thing are books that I've gotten in the past couple of months and I haven't shown them anywhere, not even Instagram. So we're gonna quickly go through all these books, and I also want to do a quick book unhaul. There are some books that I read in the last year that I just don't want to keep anymore. I don't want to see them. They were rated 1 or 2 stars. They're literally my most hated books, and there are a couple of books that I'm just not interested in reading in the foreseeable future, and if I ever do, then I can just like get them on my library on my Kindle. So I almost forgot, we're also gonna be setting up my reading journal for 2024. Journaling is something that I really want to do in 2024, and one of them is keeping up with a book journal. I've gotten a couple markers and stickers throughout the weeks just for this video, so we're gonna set that up. We're gonna do a couple spreads, we're gonna decorate a couple spreads. I think it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun video, so I'm super excited for this video and I hope you guys like it. Welcome to the ultimate book video. Hi guys, so welcome to the bookstore part of the video. We are going to this absolutely beautiful bookstore. It's called The Bookmark here in Puerto Rico, and they recently opened up an absolutely gorgeous location. It's absolutely stunning. They have a rolling ladder. They have like 2 or 3 rolling ladders. They have a coffee bar. They have food, and yeah, we're gonna go chill out there for a couple minutes, do some book browsing. I'm not really planning on buying any books though, because I am trying to bring down my physical TBR. It's currently at like 87, 88, and I bought it down a little bit from 100, but I want to bring it down even more, and it's not very difficult. I know you might say like, oh, how are you going to a bookstore and like restraining yourself? How can you do that? Well, sad flex, but I can leave my bookstore without buying anything because their selection is so bad. It's a lot of like popular book talk, fantasy, romance. Their lit fic category is very lackluster. I almost never find anything good or anything that piques my interest, and anything that does I already read / own already. So yeah, I don't think I'll be buying any books. Also, books are so expensive, but we're just going there to relax, chill. So, yeah, let's go. 2023, I was feeling very creative and I kept seeing such beautiful journaling spreads, especially beautiful like reading journal spreads, and it got me inspired to do my own. So I got my own here. I have a couple of spreads done already just because I was trying out what to do or whatever, but I haven't really decorated anything of my journal, so it's just like the bare spread and that's it. Okay, so this is how it's looking like right now. See, it only has a little couple things, but I bought a couple of washi tapes and stickers and all that, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna decorate all those spreads with those things. I got reading goals and like 2024 books for 2024. I have a table. I'm gonna put here all the books that I read this year, and I left this space blank so I can add more. I did the spread yesterday. This is new releases spread. It's just a calendar, and then I have here all the books that are releasing this year and that I'm interested in. I also have art copies of a couple of these, so I really want to be mindful so that I can put in a timely review. What we're doing is that I am going to decorate those spreads because they're pretty bare right now. I bought a couple washi tapes and I got a bunch of stickers. I'll leave links to all of this down below if you're interested. Cute type of cottagecore type stickers. These are them. Yeah, I really like the vintagey aesthetic of it. And yeah, I also got these stickers from this was it an Etsy shop? I don't know. I think it's Instagram page. It's called Marigona Suli. I bought a bunch of repeats because they were so cute. So sweet when shops give you little freebies. I love that. This is literally me, you guys. This is me. These are some of her sticker pages from her shop. Super cute. So cute. I love the witchy, autumnal, cozy book aesthetic of her stickers and her stuff. So yeah, that is what we're gonna be decorating my journal with. Right now, I really want to decorate my Goodreads challenge page. I have 50 books for my official Goodreads challenge. I don't really have a theme for my journal, but I really like warm toned colors, kind of like earthy colors, kind of like an autumn-ish kind of vibe. Does this say what I think it says? Why does it say that? Okay, I think I like this. I'll leave this for now. Okay, so this page is my reading goals and my 24 books of 2024. On my reading goals, I really want to read more in Spanish. I also want to read slower, and this ties in with my 50 books, like my official Goodreads goal. Reading slower also includes just like reflecting on what worked for me, what didn't work for me. Keep a reading journal. This is it. So in an attempt to bring down my physical TBR, I really want to read 5 books for my physical TBR every month. This is a pretty good number for me. I read around 5 to 7 books per month, and so I really want to prioritize my physical TBR and make sure that I'm reading from it. So I also want to do 3 or 5 rereads. I put in 3 or 5 just because, I don't know, I feel like a book has to marinate for like a year and a half ish for me to go back to it. I have here read 3 big books. I am terrified of books over 600 pages, and I can't be terrified anymore. I have to be a big girl and read the big books. So that is my goals. I'm not gonna go in detail on this page just because I already posted about it on Instagram, but this is very quickly the books from my physical TBR that I want to read this year. Next page is very simple. I'm just gonna put something here, and I leave the majority of this blank because I still have to do like the table here. This is where all the books that I read in 2024 will go. This is the new releases page. This one is quite simple. It's gonna decorate around here and maybe on the calendar. Okay, so this is a quick flip through. I think I'm gonna keep it how it is. My Goodreads challenge page, I changed up the sticker here and I put it this sticker. I feel like I need something else here, but I don't know what. But so far I like this spread a whole lot better. I have this again. This is pretty empty so far because I don't have any of the books that I've read this year, but once I fill out this table, I'll put a little more decorations. And then this is my favorite page. This is the new releases page. I love how this one turned out. So cute. Love it. And then that's it. I don't know what else I want to do. This is what I got so far. This is my reading journal. I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, I'm really excited to fill it out and keep decorating and creating. Welcome to my bookshelf. The first thing I want to do is quickly go through each shelf and unhaul any books that I either read and didn't like, or books that I just don't see myself reading anytime soon. And if I ever do want to read them, I just borrow them from the library or something. After we unhaul all the books, we can then go and do a quick little haul of some books that I have on my cart, and we can put them on the shelf, which I think will be really nice because they're like living on my cart right now. My cart is nearly overflowing. It's kind of a mess. Let me flip you guys around. First, I want to do a quick overview of my shelves because I think they're so cute. So nice. I like how they look right now, so I'm kind of nervous taking out books because then it'll kind of ruin the visual aesthetic, but whatever. I don't want to keep these books in the new year, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. It's my fiction hardbacks. This is like my favorite shelf, and then it spills over to memoir slash nonfiction. Here's just fiction paperbacks. Over here, more fiction paperbacks. This is classics slash Japanese Asian literature, and then over here I got more fiction paperbacks. This is mostly like dark fiction. This is like, there's a couple horror books here, a couple of psychological books, I guess. Like the truly messed up books are down here, and they're kind of like the darker spines because I don't like the look of a dark spine. And then this is just a mess. This is like some Harry Potter illustrated books that I bought a couple years ago, and I don't have the guts to get rid of them because they're like the gorgeous illustrated editions, but I don't open those anymore. This is a horror collection. They have like the classics, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Picture of Dorian Gray, some graphic novels, K-pop albums. Well, they're all just BTS albums. Love them. This is a sci-fi series that I read in my early teens, and I remember absolutely loving that. I know that if I read it right now, I wouldn't like it, but I don't have the guts to get rid of it because it's like I remember reading those books, so I think I want to keep those just for a little memento, you know, a little nostalgia. Whatever, they're down there, they don't bother me. So we're gonna go ahead with the first shelf. It's kind of hard to do because I'm holding this, but right here I'm gonna be getting rid of The Island of Missing Trees. I also want to get rid of this one, but I'm not getting rid of this one just yet because I have a video idea, and this one will be part of a reading vlog soon. Over here, I'm getting rid of Dogs of Summer. Sadly, this one did not work for me, and I don't feel like keeping it around, because this was everything that I usually like. This was about girlhood, a sticky hot summer, you know. It just, such a shame I didn't like it. I don't know what it was. Not even touching this, because as you already know, this is my favorite shelf. There's a couple unread books. For example, I haven't read Fever Dream or 7 Empty Houses. I haven't read this one yet. I have not read this one either, but since I really like the rest of the authors and the series, I just keep it all in there. I'm gonna give this another second chance because I started reading this sometime last year and I completely forgot about it. So yeah, keeping that there. If I don't get to it this year, I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is where the dilemma comes in, because I don't want to keep this book, but at the same time, the author sent it to me, and I have a lovely note by the author in here, and it wasn't a bad book. I just don't see myself rereading it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it for now, but when I really do need the space, that one's going. Getting rid of this one. I don't know what this is about, and I don't see myself reading this anytime soon. I had this for 2 years, and I have not read it yet, so on haul pile. Moving this little guy out of the way, because we are getting rid of this atrocity. I don't know what the hell this was, but did not like it at all. Did not vibe with it. The ending made no sense. Just the entire thing made no sense. So on haul pile. Am I getting rid of anything here? No. A lot of this is largely unread, so I'm keeping this stack. Going down to here, I should get rid of this. I've had this book for years and years. I read this so long ago. I read this book probably like 16 or 17, and all I know about this is that there is a Cyclops. You know what, we're keeping it. Very weirdly, I'm kind of attached to it. I don't think I'm doing a very good job on hauling books, but whatever. I don't want to get rid of any books here. You know what, yes I do. I want to get rid of this. Why do I have this? I bought this solely because of the cover, like maybe 8 years ago now. I have not read Macbeth, nor have any desire to read Macbeth, or have any desire to read Shakespeare in general. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, so this shelf is where I'm gonna get rid of most. Bought this when I didn't know anything about it. I just knew it was popular, and like no one told me it was about domestic violence. You know what, we're getting rid of this one. I bought this a while ago. Every time I look at the spine, like I just don't want to read it. This is really weird for me to have in my collection, but I'm keeping this for now because I want to do a reading outside of my comfort zone type of vlog sometime. And this is definitely one of the books I'm going to be reading. I am not a romance girly, but who knows, maybe I could be. So we're keeping that for now. I've been trying to read this book for years, and every single time I just drop it. I just forget about it. I've tried ebook, I tried physical, and I've tried audiobook. Doesn't stick with me, so I'm just getting rid of it. Okay, getting rid of Crossroads. She's written by a man. Enough said. Okay, so this is an art copy I got sent to, but like I don't want to read this. I am not a thriller girly. I have no desire to read this. These books, favorites forever. I've reread a couple of these during the years. Love these. Well, I don't really like this one too much. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, so we're at my TBR card right now because there is a book that I really want to get rid of. It's the only book I've read in this entire cart, and I bet you can't guess which one it is. If you guys have seen my reading vlog, my autumn reading vlog, you will know that I absolutely hated this one. This did nothing for me at all, and I'm getting rid of it. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is about Mona Awad, but I can't get into her stuff. I just can't. Same thing happened with Bunny, so yeah, I'm just getting rid of this one. It's so big and chunky, and I have no use to keep it around, so yeah. Okay, so this is the pile that I ended up with. I added these 3 books at the end of it because these are part of a subscription box that I got sent over. They clearly did not know my reading, you know, my reading taste, because I don't know what the fuck these are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, so there's 15 books here that I'm unhauling, and I think I did a pretty good job. And this is the state of my bookshelves. Doesn't look too different. The most difference is down there where I got rid of the most books. But yeah, I got a pretty good stack. Pretty happy with it. Okay, so I'm bringing you guys down low to the ground with me because all of these books are books that I've gotten in the last couple of like 3 or 4 months. Here I have Evil Eye by Itaf Room. This is a Palestinian literature that I really want to get to. I absolutely love this cover as well. I then have How to Love Your Daughter. This is a mother-daughter relationship book, and that's all I needed to know to buy this book. So also a complicated mother-daughter relationship. I think the girl, our MC, is pregnant and the mother like traps her in the house, something like that. Is arguably the most interesting book in my TBR right now because it's a gender swap. This wife and husband are getting a divorce, and I don't know what it is that they somehow switch bodies and one of them disappears, and so the other has to look for the missing person while being in a body that's not their own. These two were sent to me as ARC copies. This is an essay collection, and this is a 1950s like lesbian pulp fiction type of vibe. Biography of Red by Anne Carson. This one sounds like something I will so enjoy. Kind of nervous. I have big expectations. Everyone loves it. It sounds like just something so different, experimental, original, and I'm just waiting for the right time to pick this up. I don't know when that is, but it's someday. This is gonna be read this year, I promise you that. I have 2 charcoal press editions. Don't know much about these ones, to be honest. Bought these because I absolutely love this publication house, and I wouldn't mind having a little charcoal press collection. 2 were sent to me. This is a short story collection, and this is like a memoir. Euphoria by Lily King. I read Writers and Lovers by Lily King last year and absolutely loved it, so I had to buy another book of hers, and I'm supposed to read this with a friend of mine soon. We've been saying we're gonna read it since like December, but it's gonna happen sometimes. Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. I bought this because I really want to get to it. She also published Penance last year and sounds really good, but I haven't read Boy Parts, so I really want to get to Boy Parts before I can get my hands on Penance. Her Body and Other Parties. I read a Carmen Maria Machado book last year, absolutely loved it. I read her memoir last year and absolutely loved it, so I'm expecting nothing less by this short story collection. This is another short story collection. If you're noticing that I have a lot of short story collections, you would be right. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of like drawn to short story collections, even thought I don't pick up a lot of them throughout the year. The Door by Magda Sabo. The only thing I'm remembering about this one is that it's the relationship between a homeowner and her maid, something like that. Nobody's Ever Missing by Catherine Lacey. I absolutely love Catherine Lacey's work. I read The Answers and Biography of X last year, and I absolutely love both. Normal Woman. I read Mother Thing in 2022. I read an ARC copy and I immediately bought the finished copy when it was published. I was super excited when this came out. Why Fish Don't Exist. This is a non-fiction book. I don't know how fish play into this, but we'll find out. My Work by Olga Ravin. This is one that I've been really excited to get to. I'm just a little bit intimidated because it's huge and the text is tiny, but I've heard good things about Olga Ravin's work. She also has The Employees, and I heard good things about that one. So cover is stunning. This is Happy by Selena Baljeet. This was sent to me and I immediately said yes. I remember that it's about an Indian boy wanting to get into fame, but he has a lot of hardships ahead of him. Okay, and that is all the books that I've gotten in the last couple of months. I have not bought any books in 2024 and I'm kind of suffering, not gonna lie. I hate this but I'm challenging myself to be in a book buying ban for a good 3 months of the year until like March, because I really have to read my TBR. I have around 85 to like 90 books in my TBR, and that can't go on any longer. Hi you guys, so it's currently the day this video is going up, and I just want to pop on here because I realized that I never said like an official goodbye, and I also want to give you guys a quick update on my reading journal. I just want to talk about how it's been working out for me, because the clips that you saw of my reading journal setup was filmed in the first week of January, and it's currently January 27, so it's been like a good 2-ish weeks. Just a quick flip through because I also want to talk about this reading journal more in depth in a later video. I decorated the front page. That's literally me. The first page is this Goodreads challenge page. In here I just color in each square for the book that I read, and then I have a quick color code system. Green is a physical book, yellow is a library slash e-arc or something like that, or an ebook, any type of book that I read in a digital format, and then brown is for audiobooks. This page here didn't change at all. This is just my reading goals and my 24 books for 2024. The way I'm using this page is just quickly having putting a little check mark for each book that I complete off this list. The biggest change on my reading journal is that right after this page there used to be a book log page, but I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the original, so I scraped that page, pasted it together, and now the book log is in this page, and I love this a whole lot better. Here I just write down the book that I read, the author, and what format did I read it in, and what date did I complete it. This didn't change at all. The way that I use it is that I have a bunch of arcs for these, and so it helps me keep track of when the book comes out. So it helps me stay on top of when I should read that book and when the review should come out by. In this page I just have my favorite books of 2023. I thought this was really appropriate because I can look back at the books that I really loved last year. And then the page next to it is blank because I think I want to do like favorite bookish memories in this page, but I'm not sure just yet. Something's going on here, but I'm just not sure what. Here I have my monthly stats page. So the way that I use this page is just a quick overview of the books, all the books that I read that month, how many of those total books were library books, and then at the beginning of each month, I will write down my physical TBR, how many books are there, and then hopefully by next month, that number will go down. This is my first like monthly spread. I did a giant mistake in this page. I have all the numbers of the month, but I don't have all the days. It only goes to Monday to like Friday. 6 and 7 are supposed to be Saturday and Sunday, but I messed up. For next month, I'm just gonna be cautious of that and extend the calendar to this page. I also like a calendar overview because I like to know how many days a book took me to read. So here I have the first book that I read that month, so I have it coded as number 1 and how many days it took me to read that book. And then since it's number 1, that meant the first book was Little Weirds. This was the spread that I did for Little Weirds by Jenny Slate. I just wrote down a review, some quotes that I really like of that book, and I really love how this page turned out. Next page is also reviews for 2 more books that I read that month. In January, I read The Postcard and Poor Dear. So this is just like thoughts of the postcard, what I liked, what I didn't like, and then this is a review of Poor Dear that I will end up posting on Instagram. So that is how I've been using my journal. It's just a catalog for the books that I read. So that is all for this video, you guys. This video was actually really fun to film. I think I want to do this type of video more often. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know what other type of bookish things I can do for more videos like this in the future. I definitely want to do more bookstore trips, and maybe implement like a reading vlog type of thing into this video, and definitely implement more of my reading journal in this type of video. So if that's something you guys would like to watch, then let me know. But yeah, again, this was really fun. I hope you guys like this video. Bye.